Let me be completely honest with you. Most of the habits that actually have the power to change your life are incredibly boring. They don't look impressive on camera. They don't go viral on social media. And honestly, that is exactly why most people ignore them. Once you cross 30, life starts teaching you some pretty hard truths. You realize that your energy is limited. You notice that time is moving faster than it used to, and you learn, the hard way, that stress is expensive. It costs you your health and your happiness. This video isn't about motivation. I'm not here to hype you up. This is about the small, quiet habits that protect your focus, your health, and your peace of mind. I follow these habits myself, not because they're exciting, trust me, they aren't, but because they actually work when life gets real. Here are the 10 boring habits that will quietly transform your life in 2026. Habit 1. The first hour phone ban. This first habit sounds incredibly boring, but it changed my mornings more than anything else I've ever tried. For the first 60 minutes of the day, I keep my phone in another room. Not on silent, not face down, another room. Think about it. When you wake up and immediately grab your phone, you're hitting your brain with instant, cheap dopamine. You're looking at messages, news, and problems that aren't even yours yet. You're letting the world tell you how to feel before you've even had a glass of water. When I finally stopped doing this, I noticed something immediately. My mind felt slower, but in a good way. For the first time in years, I could actually think clearly. I wasn't starting my day in a state of pre-breakfast anxiety. That first hour is the thermostat for your entire day. If it starts calm, it stays calm. You'll realize very quickly that you don't miss anything urgent in those 60 minutes. But what you gain is something rare. Total mental control. You own your morning, so you can own your life. Habit 2. 10-minute morning sunlight. Within 30 minutes of waking up, I step outside for just 10 minutes. No phone, no podcast, just light. This isn't about finding motivation or some fancy wellness trend. It's pure biology. Morning sunlight hits your eyes and sends a signal to your brain that says, hey, the day has officially started. It's like a reset button for your internal clock, regulating your sleep, your energy, and even your mood. Before I started doing this, my sleep was a mess. I'd wake up feeling tired even after a full night's rest. But after just a few weeks of this boring light habit, I started falling asleep naturally at night. No tossing, no turning. You don't need a perfect 2-hour morning routine to feel better. You just need to stand outside, walk slowly, let your eyes adjust to the world. It feels boring at the moment, but boring habits are usually the ones that fix the deepest problems. This one quietly improves your focus and balance without you even trying. Habit 3. Daily single tasking, 90 minutes. Multitasking feels like you're winning, but it's actually a trap. It feels productive, but it's slowly destroying your ability to focus. I learned this the hard way. Now, I choose one 90-minute block every single day for my most important work. No music, no notifications, and absolutely no switching tasks. At first, it's uncomfortable. Your brain literally screams for stimulation. But if you push past that first 20 minutes, something shifts. Deep focus finally appears. This is where the real progress happens. Most people work all day and still feel behind. Single tasking changes that. It creates visible results with half the stress. One focused block is always better than 8 distracted hours. This habit doesn't make you busy, it makes you effective. Habit 4. Zone 2 movement. This is probably the most boring exercise you'll ever do, and honestly, it might be the most important. Zone 2 movement just means walking or cycling at a pace where you can still hold a conversation. For me, it's about 30 minutes a day. No loud music, no competition, just steady, quiet movement. This isn't about burning calories, it's about heart health, longevity, and clearing your mind.
It actually reduces anxiety more than those intense high-impact workouts. See, after 30, your body doesn't need punishment, it needs consistency. I noticed more energy and fewer aches within just a few weeks. You don't need a gym membership or massive motivation for this. You just need a pair of shoes and a little bit of time. Habit 5. The one in, one out rule. Every time something new enters my home, something old has to leave. It's a simple rule, but the impact is massive. You see, clutter isn't just physical, it's mental. Having too many things around you creates a subtle decision fatigue that wears you down. Before I started this, my space felt heavy. Now, it feels calm. You don't realize how much energy your clutter is stealing until it's finally gone. This rule forces you to be intentional. You actually think twice before buying something new. Less stuff means less space and a clearer mind. It's a boring rule, but it protects your attention, and your attention is the most valuable asset you own. Habit 6. Hydration anchoring. I drink a full glass of water immediately after waking up and another before every single meal. That's it. No tracking apps, no constant reminders. This is called anchoring. You're attaching a new habit to moments that already exist in your day. It's simple, but it's vital. Especially as we get older, dehydration is the silent killer of focus, mood, and energy. When I started doing this, the midday headaches just stopped. My concentration stayed sharp. Simple habits work because they don't rely on willpower or motivation. Look, drinking water won't fix your entire life, but it supports every other habit that does.
Habit 7. The 2-minute tidy. If something takes less than 2 minutes, I do it immediately. No thinking, no debating, no adding it to a to-do list. Wash the dish, hang the coat, file the paper. This habit is the ultimate stress killer. See, procrastination usually isn't about laziness, it's about avoidance. This rule removes the decision entirely. When you tidy as you go, your environment stays clean without you ever feeling like you're cleaning. Order on the outside creates order on the inside. It's a boring way to protect your mental energy. Habit 8. Low stimulus evenings. 1 hour before bed, I dim the lights and I stop the scroll. I pick up a physical book instead. I'll be honest with you, at first it feels dull. You might even feel bored, but then your nervous system finally starts to relax. We forget that bright screens at night literally confuse our brains. They make our sleep shallow and restless. After I changed this one habit, my sleep improved more than any supplement could ever offer. Evenings aren't for stimulation, they're for recovery. A calm night is the only way to guarantee a better morning. Habit 9. Financial tracking. Every single evening, I spend 5 minutes logging my expenses manually. No complex software, no automated apps, just awareness. Most financial problems don't come from a lack of income, they come from ignoring reality. When you see your numbers every day, your spending naturally becomes intentional. This habit is what quietly stops lifestyle creep before it ruins your future. It's a simple truth. Money grows where attention goes. Give it 5 minutes and it'll give you a sense of security you can't buy. Finally, habit 10. Intentional silence. Finally, the most boring habit of all, I sit in total silence for 5 minutes every day. No goals, no apps, no guided meditations, just silence. At first, your thoughts will feel incredibly loud. It's uncomfortable, but if you wait, they settle. This habit builds a specific kind of emotional strength. You actually start to become comfortable with yourself. Silence teaches clarity in a way that noise never can. In a world that is constantly screaming for your attention, the ability to sit in silence is a superpower. It's the ultimate boring habit, and it's exactly where your power comes from.
The power of stability. Let me leave you with this final thought. You don't actually need more information. You don't need extreme, punishing routines, and you definitely don't need to change every single thing at once. Real transformation, the kind that actually lasts after 30, is quiet. It's what happens when you repeat these boring habits on perfectly normal, unexciting days. Look, these habits won't impress anyone at a party. They aren't going to make you look like a hero, but they will stabilize you.
And you have to remember, stability is the foundation of everything: your health, your focus, your money, and your peace. I didn't build these habits in a single month of hustling. I built them because life forced me to slow down and start choosing more wisely. So, don't overthink this. Just pick one habit, stay consistent with it, and let time do the heavy work for you. Quiet habits build strong lives. Start today.
If you believe in calm growth, simple discipline, and long-term thinking, this channel is for you. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay patient, stay consistent, and take care of yourself.